Hey y'all! Welcome back to the channel. This is Daddy's Caddy. I'm your host, Killian. We got a good one in store for you today. Fixing two problems on the old Escalade. First, new battery. Second, new radiator. That thing is hot, man. We gotta cool it down. Stay tuned for some great scenes of us working on the truck. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you want to see next.
Alright everyone, this is the battery we're going to be installing today. This is an Optima Red Top battery. At $200 it might be a little overpriced and overkill for a budget build, but in my opinion it's money well spent. Oftentimes with cheap batteries, something in the $80 to $100 price point, you're going to find yourself replacing that battery within 12 months, maybe 18 months if you're lucky. Optima carries a 3-year warranty on their batteries, so it's clear that they really stand behind their products. So I'm very excited to be installing this in the Escalade. Let's get to it.
Alright, now that we got that battery installed finally, I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing around and park it in the shade so we can get working on the radiator. It's real hot out today. It's like 90 degrees outside, so the shade will help. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on the radiator repair and replace. First thing we need to do is actually disconnect that battery terminal we just installed in the first place, and then we can go ahead and pull the E-fans off. So they're only connected by 2 plugs, just like factory. All right, so it's real dark in here. I apologize for that. So we're under the hood of the car, and right here, these E-fans. I got my light in there so I can try to show you what I'm trying to show you. We got 2 plugs just like this, one here and then one over here that you're not going to be able to see. And we got to go ahead and disconnect those before we can pull the fans out. disconnected, we gotta a bolt here that needs to come out, and a bolt here. I had to pause for a second because there's a zip tie in here that I thought I was going to be able to leave alone right here. But it's going to have to get cut because this E-fan wiring is zip tied to the E-fan plastic body that I'm trying to pull out, and I want to leave the wiring in. So this zip tie is going to have to get cut. Alright, not too much work getting those out. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I managed. Next, we gotta get at this radiator. We got clear access to it now. There it is, in all of its glory. Let's get started on that. Alright, so it's just about 6 hoses and connectors and 2 bolts holding the radiator into the Escalade. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what those are. Got my flashlight back in here. Hopefully that helps you see better what I'm talking about. Starting from the top down, this hose here comes from the coolant reservoir, so we got to take that off. This is a transmission line cooler. Don't let my hand get in the way. Third one down right here is a line from your throttle body. This is the second transmission line cooler, and then all the way at the bottom is a hose that runs from the water pump, I believe. Where's it at? Right there. And then you have your top radiator line. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to disconnect this bottom one all the way down here, the big one at the bottom, so all the coolant can drain out, hopefully into my drip pan, but probably all over my driveway. I decided to throw on a pair of gloves. If y'all have never used these before, I highly recommend it. Keeps your hands nice and clean and safe, and you can still use your phone with these ones. They're touchscreen accessible, I guess. I don't know. All right, what we gotta do next, like I mentioned, is get this reservoir line off, and then this transmission line, this throttle body line, and then that last transmission line, and then the top radiator hose right here. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna film in depth. I'll probably just end up kind of doing an overview and play it back at like 1.5 speed. So check it out, here we go. I'll show you when we're done. Okay, so we got all the lines disconnected. I didn't get very much footage of that, sorry about that. If you need an instructional video, I'll post something in the description of this video. But we're good to go on that now. We got 2 13mm bolts that need to come out. We're gonna film that, and then we'll film the radiator coming out, and we'll move on from there. Alright, here's the old radiator that we just pulled out. That's the top hose. There's the bottom hose that we used to drain the 2 transmission lines, and then the line that goes to the throttle body and the reservoir line. I'll show you here in a little bit more detail. See if I can get the camera to focus. That was the crack causing the coolant leak. Alright, y'all, we're back here in the house taking a second to cool off from that heat. It's like 95. I think I already said that today. Did I already do the weather report? I don't remember. Anyways, it's like real hot outside, cooling off inside. Speaking of cooling off, here is the radiator. This is a 1A auto unit. This is not a sponsorship or plug or anything like that. I only get like 80 video views anyways. It's not like they would sponsor me. I've used 1A auto before in the past. That's why I ordered this one. It wasn't the cheapest or the most expensive option for a replacement radiator for the Escalade. It was right in the middle. But 1A Auto offers a lifetime warranty on their products and their parts. And that's why I choose to use 1A Auto when I can. Hey Mason, you got a puzzle?
It's frozen.
A frozen puzzle? You wanna come look at the car? What do you see in there?
Where's the fan?
I took the fans out. You wanna see where they are?
Yeah.
Right there. Three, two, one. All right. So today we got my special mechanic helper, Mason. We both just bolted the radiator to the chassis, so we got the brand new radiator in, and we just gotta get everything buttoned up and put back together, and this thing's gonna be good to go.
What to do?
Tell them what you want to say, Mason.
Apia.
Uh-huh. Rolling. Okay, everyone. We took a little break to eat some dinner and run some errands, but we're back now, and we're wrapping up this job. So,
Mama, have a date.
I'll show you what we've done.
Mama, have a date on.
The bottom radiator and everything on the passenger side, transmission lines and overflow and the throttle body is ran. I'm waiting to do the top radiator hose until I have my electric fans in, so I can put that over the electric fans. You got it?
I got it.
Alrighty. Where are the fans?
I don't know. Are you?
Alright, let's put them in. Careful.
No, that's right for my feet.
It's for my feet too. I'm really short. I can't fit in here that good.
That's for my.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead.
I just said that's for my feet, and that's for his feet. To climb up.
Alright, Mason, watch your head real quick.
I know.
These are going in, buddy. You gotta get down.
Why?
Because these are gonna hit you in the head otherwise.
I don't know.
Get on there real quick, then I'll let you get back up. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. in the yard. Dixie, get in my yard. Come on. I was like, what is that sound? I don't know if it was like crazy.
I knew it. Even I counted in the video 2 times then on it.
All right, wiring is back into the fans. All my lines are hooked up over here. Got this top hose ran. So now I just need to connect the battery and start it up. Check for leaks. All right, y'all, here goes nothing. We're gonna try to crank it up. Let's go check under the hood. Make sure it's not too messed up or anything. Look for leaks. Just a little worried about that wiring, but it looks all right. No issues over here yet. All right, so I'm gonna let it run for like 10, 15 minutes, get up to operating temperature, turn the heat on, and watch the coolant level and make sure that it stays filled up. I got a little bit of coolant here that I'm gonna be putting into it that I picked up this morning. I know it's not the right one for this truck, but I don't really care. It was the cheapest one. So like I said, this is a budget build. We'll save money where we can. All right, thanks y'all. We'll check back in a minute. All right, taking it out on a ride here. I'm ready to call that one a success. Temperatures are holding pretty good, just under 210, probably about 195 or so, maybe 200. Definitely needs more coolant. I filled up, put 1 whole gallon in there, and it was barely any left in the reservoir after a couple of minutes. So we need to go to the store and get a little more coolant in that reservoir. I might wait till the morning to do that, but I'm ready to call this a success. And the takeaway here is it's not an instructional video. It's just that if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know, that was not the hardest job in the world. The hardest part, honestly, for me was just finding the filming angles and stuff like that. And I know it's probably not going to turn out the best, but if I hadn't been recording it with the camera and everything like that, it probably would have taken about an hour and a half to get that done. So if I can do it, anybody can. All right, we'll check back in later. Thanks.